Your live is in black, like it has a set date. Uh, no, Chris, I'm here. I'm just trying to figure out. Uh, can you see the Santa Hall, or did I don't know what you mean about the black? Is my screen black? I just had to leave my dog Lucy out, of course, as soon as I sat down. I didn't have the live thing clicked before. So that it said I'm live and I see my screen. Hi, Chris. Okay. Okay, great. All right. So I'm just picking out some brushes. I need to pick out my. Okay, great. Thanks, Holly. Okay, good. Yeah, I went to go on YouTube and come on live there, but I didn't fix my Logitech camera. So not that I needed the zoom, but I just didn't want to deal with it. So I just figured I'd come on here. So I'm just waiting for my little Poochie Wooch to be done outside so I can bring her in because it's cold. I need to work on the beard. I need to work on his coat. I'm just going to maybe stencil something on the coat. And I'm not going to worry about putting anything in his hands. I'm just going to put his mittens in. I think I might do that first because then I can fill out the beard a little bit. And he really does look like he needs glasses, but I just am so nervous about trying the glasses. If I look at the picture again, I guess I could draw them on with some chalk. And if I don't like how it looks, I could, let me see, where do I have the picture that oh no, that's not the right one. See if I can find the picture I was kind of working from. Yeah, they would look cool. I don't know. I guess I don't know. He looks okay. I don't know if I'm going to mess with him. Okay, got to get the little pooch in. Hold, please. All right, Sadie, you need to move so Mom can get up. Bella, you're not going out. Go lay down. Go on. Come on, Luce. Here we go. All right, now you girls need to go lay down and chill, okay? Mommy's going to paint for a little bit. Oh, boy, these kids of mine. I dropped the stencil. All right, let's see. Let's see. I probably should get, but I don't want to get paint on any of that. I probably should get a little bit of something to lean him on. All right, so I'm going to start out with some black. And I just saw my chalk pencil. Oh dear, I have too many jars with little bits of stuff in it. A couple of brushes here, a couple of markers there, some color pencils. And I just had that chalk pencil in my hand. There's a couple of buried watercolor pen brushes. Oh my goodness. Well, I guess I'm going to wing it. I threw away, I have my little 2-ounce bottle of acrylic paint, black paint that I had, And I would just keep refilling it because it's so much more reasonable to buy the big jug of black paint because you use a lot of black and white. And I guess I just wasn't thinking and I threw that out. So now I put just a little bit in here till I get another paint bottle that I can, clean out to use for the black. And this is getting it's a little thick. So we'll see how that is. All right, so I'm just going to start by putting in I could do it with water first. Yeah, they just kind of go. I don't even know if I have to worry about his thumb, really. Black's just so, black. And I'm sitting here. With my hands like this. Well, if I had my hands this way, where would my thumbs be? Of course, I should have thought about this before that's going to go right up against. Before I put the stars and stuff in this spot. I didn't really need to do that. And then I was looking at this after I painted it the other day. I thought I could have picked a better side, I guess, because he's kind of got a lump on this one side, which it may be hard for you to tell, but of course it is a real gourd, so they're lumpy and bumpy and kind of ill-shaped. Hey, Cheryl, thanks for coming in. I'm going to try to finish up my Santa Claus. And I guess I should put a thumb here. Let's put a little thumb. That doesn't look too bad. All right, let's come out this way. Get this other one in. I should have soft Christmas music playing in the background. Now for his Santa suit, the original picture, it's hard to see, but it looks like some kind of goldish kind of pattern on his suit. Not that this has to be exactly the same, because it doesn't. I don't really want it to be exactly the same. But I like the idea of that. And so, while I'm letting that black paint dry a bit, let's see if I can. I need a little cradle to hold my Santa. I wonder if I'll lean them on that. See, they just all roll to one. Next one I paint, I should let it roll first and then paint on the side that stays up. That'd be an idea. Let's do this. We got your wedge, Santa. Don't worry. Don't worry. All right. So let me see if I can easily. I've got an idea about a little stencil I have. I purchased them for face painting purposes, so they're real little. And I'm hoping I'll be able to hold it on the round surface of his rotund figure and be able to stencil on a little I think I have snowflakes. I don't know if I have anything else that's kind of, here we go. Maybe, well, that's maybe something in that lot. Oh, the stars would work. These stars might work. Lucy, you need to go lay down, miss. You were just out. You're not going out again. Mommy's going to lock you out of the room if you don't behave. So take that under advisement. Circles are always nice. Little dots. This is what I'm looking for. I don't know if they'll work. Well, we'll see. We'll see if that works. Because I'm rummaging here. All right, Santa, you can sit up a minute. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Cheryl. See if I missed anybody. It's just a few of us here. I'm going to close that black up so it doesn't get any more goopy. So I was thinking about this stencil because it's snowflakes and then it's got those cute little trailing dots. What do I have that I can? No, that doesn't work any better. I guess I need something darker. I got this piece of red. So that might be cute. And then I have stars, which of course the stars would work. Let's see what I've got in this little cluster. I've got all my, for the most part, my stencils on these little bookbinding rings. And more stars. I kind of like that double star. They're kind of hugged up next to each other. That might look cute. Some, individual ones and then that. And these hearts are okay, but it's kind of the shape of a flower. I'm not looking for that. Of course, I do love my dots. Here, Santa, let's move you off to the side for just a second while we're discussing your robe. So we've got these dots. I do love a dot. This is animal print. I don't want that. And those stars are different, kind of big. Yeah, let's see what else we've got. We've got animal stripes. Oh, I like those little checks. These would work too, I guess. That's kind of close together. This flower would work. Bricks, I don't think we need the bricks. I'm leaning towards the hearts. Okay. So let's put these back on their ring. I'm not leaning towards the hearts. I'm leaning towards the stars. And maybe an occasional, see, I'm going to do a practice. Of course, I just put all my washi tape away. I should have left some of that out so I could tape this down. I think I might have a piece or two still sitting here. But I don't have room for another folder. Like some of the girls keep their stencils in those pockets, like picture pockets. I do like that stencil for the stars a little better. But I don't really have room for another binder. I have all my, well, a good deal of my stamps in those kinds of binders. So I'm not, oh, I don't want to stamp on this because this is a book page that I'm hoping to use. Not for, I'm going to just test it right here on my cardboard. And I have my cardboard down so that I don't give any of you a headache with the glare from my glass. Now, Sharon bugged me to come on and finish this Santa. Where'd she go? Hey, Miss Jacquelina. She is a dot. Oh, there's Sharon. Sharon. Hi, Sharon. All right, for those of you who don't know, Jacqueline is my sister, my younger sister, and she goes by Jackie, J-A-C-I. And if you have any questions for her regarding essential oils, she can help you out with that. All right, so I need a sponge. And I'm going to use I don't think I want that. I think I want to get my maybe a champagne gold. Good. Thank you, Sharon. Thanks for coming in. Because it's not that I'm not in the mood to do the Santa. I don't know. I just don't want to ruin them. And I'm unhappy with my beard at this point. All right, so I have that gold. That might be a good choice. This one's more of a champagne and a lighter gold, and I'm not sure how this will be stenciling. I think I like the yellowy, the more yellow gold for this. And now I want to decide. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that well. The cardboard is not a good test, I don't believe. Let me see if I can find a piece of scrap. Okay. Yes, you heard it here. Lori, you're not going to ruin him, and if you do, I'll take your junk. Okay, baby. Okay, baby. All right, tonight I put a little piece of palette paper out instead of working off of my glass top because it is easier, of course, to just roll up a piece of paper to clean up. I had such a mess the other night when I was jelly plating, so I'm kind of oh, that might look nice. I'm going to do that. Let's do that. Hi, Jade. Thanks for coming in. This randomly popped up on my homepage. Oh my gosh. That's good. I'm glad you decided to pop in. Look, see, that'll look cute. I just have to be careful because I don't want to get the edge to actually make the circle. So that's what we're going to do on his coat. My mittens are dry. I've got the gold paint out. So let me get a little piece of washi tape and let's see if I can hold the stencil in place well enough to get some of these little images on his cloak, his Santa cloak. And so I don't want a whole lot of them. I just want a couple here and there. So let's put a piece of washi there. And if any of you are unfamiliar with washi tape, it is it's like a regular Scotch tape, only that you can peel it up and move it and in most cases, especially if it's made well, will not damage what you tape it to. So like a journal, a paper journal. All right, girls and boys, whoever's watching, let's see. We're going to pounce. And I'm going to try to stay away from that outer edge. I'm using a little makeup sponge. Thank you, Holly. I'm hoping to put this fella in my Etsy shop when he's done. I've got quite a few more boards sitting here to be painted. So now I'm going to move around town here and put some others in here. Now, if you don't, it looks like that little piece of the stencil's not cut very well. If you don't, if you use a wet sponge, you're going to get, it'll seep underneath and you'll just really get a big blob. This looks like an extra piece of plastic on that. Yeah, it is. On that stencil that wasn't chopped out. I think I might have to cut that. And you want your stencil to stay as still as you can. And now you could paint something on here as well. This doesn't have to be perfect. I did go back off camera and put another coat of the burgundy. It's not solid, but that's okay too. Now, Aunt Beck was saying there's a right and wrong side of the stencil, and I think it's quite possible I'm on the wrong side because no, maybe I'm not, because that's the imprint for the advertisement of who made the stencil. So maybe I'm good. All right, we'll stay with it. So I'm just going to move it down a little bit. Like I said, I don't want a lot of these. Actually, I would have liked a swirl, but I think my swirl stencil is a little too large for the piece. So you got to take all that into consideration. And sometimes a big design looks great on a piece that's not real large. But what I'm doing is to put the paint on my sponge. I'm adding a little bit and I'm just tapping it down on my palette to kind of move the paint around on my sponge so it's not blobbed in one big area. And then I'm just pouncing up and down on the stencil and trying not to get my paint over that circular edge so it looks, see, this one didn't get so great over here. I think I forgot to pounce on that one snowflake, so I might go back and try to get that one in because I was busy yapping. That one looks much better. I'm going to put one down here. And of course, if you have a flat surface, just stuck my finger in that gold. It's a lot easier. This rounded gourd surface is not the easiest to, and even if I don't get all the little circle dots, that's okay too. Having a hard time getting that bottom snowflake to come out. And what I might do is I might go ahead and spatter this as well once I get ready to finish him up. And I think I would use the gold and just spatter his cloak here. You could probably rub this on in the stencil with a stiff stenciling brush, like you would put a stencil on a wall. I think that probably would work as well. And then sometimes what you want to do is you don't want to get the whole image. Even if you're stenciling on a scrapbook page, you may want to only do some full images, but then take it off the side of the page as well. And only get a half of an image. That looks good too. So for here, near the edge of his fur, I'm only going to put part of that. See, that looks cool. You can see it. Hi, Susan. Thanks for popping back in and seeing the rest of my gourd. Finishing that. Finishing up Old Saint Nick. So what I'm debating is whether to carry on with my beard as I've done, or to add the darker shade underneath by way of like putting it in solid, or maybe I'll just start with the dark hairs. I think because that stencil is not laying flat, I'm having trouble with that third little stencil. And again, I think I put out way too much paint. And if you can give it a few seconds to dry. Hi, Angie. How you doing today? Oh, that's nice of you to pop in and say hi. All right. Left my washi tape behind here. All right, I want to get some on a sleeve. See, I got that sleeve over there. So let me get this sleeve. And I'm going to do a partial. See, I could back the stencil out and do the whole circle, but I'm going to do it halfway. So just gives your eye a little something more interesting to look at. We're going to do that. And I'm going to see if I can, well, that doesn't really look that bad. I think I'm going to let it go. So whoever made Santa's cloak, just was using some bargain fabric that they got, probably on sale at Joann's. We're just going to go with that. All right, so after I get this one on and let it dry a little bit, Okay, that'll do. I can always come back and add. Oh, I probably should have one up here by the top of his head. See, the more you look, the more you see that you think you should add. Or let's go this way. This gold paint, this is Deco Art. I found it on clearance. Vintage brass. It's real on the stencil. It feels real sticky. Hi, Kim. Thanks for coming in, joining us this evening. I'm finishing up, hopefully, on this Santa gourd that I started a couple nights ago. Yeah, that's good. Okay, great. All right, so there's that. Now I just want to make sure I'm not going to leave any gold fingerprints anywhere. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Kim. All right, so I'm going to need to shade those mittens too a little bit. So what else did I have to do? Oh, and his fur needs some work. The more you look at it, the more you think you need to do. All right, so we've got his cloak. I think that's okay. And I will spatter that. I think I'm going to do some gold spatter. I don't want to do that now because they're little puddles and it takes a while for that to dry. So I think I'm going to get some gray, and I can do some gray beard, and I can do a little bit of shading on his mittens so they don't look so flat. Yeah. All right, so let me spin the wheel, spin the paint wheel, and pull out some gray. Let's get some graphite, and maybe some, I don't want it too terribly light. I think I'll try some hippo. These are Deco Art Americana. Well, maybe it's too, well, this one's, I'm lying to you. This one's Ceram Coat, and this is Americana. But I think Deco Art has Americana too. These are old, so maybe, no, it says Deco Art on there. Okay, just if you're looking for these colors, I want you to have the correct information. Oh, I have time, Kim. Whatever you want. That'd be fine. I did send you a couple messages. I didn't know if you had a chance to look at them. Okay. So I'm just going to put out a little of, I'm going to start darker first and then go lighter. I did just order some paint because I've been having a hard time finding acrylic paint in this, in the stores. You can find Apple Barrel in Walmart, but I'm not crazy about Apple Barrel. So I don't usually buy that one. All right, let's see here. Let's get crack-a-lackin'. So I'm going to float some color, and I'm going to do this part of his mitten. Try to maybe try to hopefully give it the look that it's rounded. It's got some shape. Yeah, I left a message on the Etsy message part, and then I sent one. I believe I have the email. It didn't say it came back, so hopefully I had your email address correct, but I can check on that. Now this graphite is very similar and close in color to the black. I'm not going to get too much not going to see too much of a difference. When that dries, you'll see a little bit, but that's okay. And then I'll come back in with that hippo. Do the top of the mittens here. The top of you just want to try to hit it in places where you think some light would hit. So we're just going to go like that. And then I'm going to try to do that area. And I think I'm going to use my... I haven't done this in a while. I think this is how this goes. I think I'm going to dampen this area a little bit with some of my water. I don't want it too wet. And then I'm going to put some color, some of this graphite down just in this area here. And then I'm going to take my mop brush and I'm going to pounce on it, kind of see if I can soften that and help it look more like it's highlighted. I think I've got a glare. And if that doesn't work, we'll go to plan B. And then, like I said, I'm going to come back over this with the hippo. You just, at least for me, I want it to be subtle. I don't want it to stick out like a sore thumb, if you will. Okay. Now I'm going to use a little hippo, which is just a couple shades lighter than the graphite. Same idea. I'm going to go back over to this side. Just moisten that up a little bit and then add a little bit of the hippo. And then use my mop brush to kind of walk that across that area. Just kind of blend it out into his glove. I think I could go a little lighter for sure. And I want to do this before I start messing around with his beard again, because I want this to be underneath the beard. So if I did the beard first, this would have to be on top and wouldn't look normal, wouldn't look natural. Looks, on my screen it looks blue, but it definitely is not blue. Thanks, Sharon. I think I want to try just one more layer of the gray, and then we're going to leave it. And this is a gray sky. Jackie, if you're still here, I was showing Holly and Sharon earlier, Grayson running in the park. It was so stinking cute. All right, I'm going to go back with this lighter gray and float a little bit of color here. That's really light. That's such a cute video. I said to the girls, Jack would love that. Touchdown. I never would have thought of that. Touchdown, and then thanks, Holly. And then have the kids run. Jack would absolutely love that. Well, even Charlotte, those kids love to run. My grandkids love to run. And apparently, so does my great nephew. I think that got a little too light. The thing is, with highlighting black and doing this kind of thing, you can always, if you don't like it, you can always go back and paint over it. Because that's easy to... Some of the other colors, maybe not so much. Easy to go back and repaint an area. Cover it up. Just kind of want that spot. Oof, got a little leakage down there, a little seepage. That looks a little better. Got a little swoosh. And I'm going to do the same on the other mitten. Oh, Santa, oh, Santa. That's not too bad. I don't know if you can really tell. It really does look blue to me. All right. And while I'm on the gloves, I'm just going to go back with a little bit of black. Darken that area where his glove is next to his sleeve, so it looks, you know, dark, like it's receding into his jacket. All right, now I'm going to go, and I did pull out my smaller comb, one of my comb brushes, COMB. Gosh, my room is still so chilly. It just seems like if I move the heat dial one little more notch, then I'm like so warm. All right, so I'm going to get my comb brush and I'm going to take that graphite and see if I can start filling out this beard. Yeah, because the beard should really come all the way down in here. Maybe I should just paint that. It should come down. He's got his hands on top of it. I didn't do too great. I should have drew the beard all in this area. Okay, so let's go for it. All right, I mean, really. Holly said if it gets ruined, she'll take it if it turns into junk. So, no fear. I'm going to just block in the area around the glove. See, and it's got, his beard comes way over here. So I'm just going to do it all the way over here, and I'm painting in the wrong color. I dipped into the medium gray tone rather than the darker, so I'm going to let that dry a little bit. Come back over here. That gold is still feels a little damp on his back. Oh, I'm going to have gold all over. We're going to have to call him the Gold Finger Santa. All right, let's see. I'm going to bring this beard out this way. And he comes, see, I'm just not, well, it could be because I want this to come out this way. Like that. And then this more this way. He's got a big old beard now. Big old beard. I need just a little drip more. Okay. Just a little bit more. So this needs to come a little bit more here. Because I'm thinking that line of his beard should come down. Boop, 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 like that. Boop, 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 boop. Like that. And let's fill this out a little bit. All right. Oh, there's Nancy Miller. That's my other sister, ladies. Hi, Nance. Thanks for popping in. I'm just trying to adjust Santa's beard here. I think I need it to come this way because his mustache needs to end there. Actually, if I'm going to bring it, if that's the edge of his beard, I need that to come up a little bit here. So we'll do that. Get up under that mustache. And then Peggy was saying the other night, and I think she was correct, that this is a little too dark. So let's start with this. I could put some dark in here. And then let's put a little scrub a little bit of darkness in there. All right. Now I'm going to hit this with my heat gun a little bit so I can carry on. All right, I'm going to go into that medium gray. And I'm going to use my comb brush and see if I can add some hair. Trying to get that darkness away from that edge of his face. His face. And then keep losing my sample guy. It's kind of straight down. This comb brush is not combing quite as well as I'd like. This is going to be hard down here because it's a little tiny area. Well, I've done a little bit this before, but I am self-taught, and I don't, I haven't took a couple of classes here and there along life's journey, but yeah, mostly I fly by the seat of my pants. Especially in correction mode. And I did wash out some of my brushes, and I think my other brush that works a little better might be out by the, maybe, wait a minute, hold the phone. Maybe it's here. I thought I washed him out, but this looks like it might be him. Of course, some of these brushes really need to be replaced, but I don't always remember these. I guess more of a specialty brush, like your comb brush and your wisp. So I don't think of those when I'm ordering. This is better. So you can see it's making like little hairs. And you could do this with a liner brush, but it just takes you forever. So this is a good way to do hair, beards, animal hair. And you can see I've had this for quite some time. This is speed up quite a bit. This is a Simmons brush. And it's called a comb, C-O-M-B, like I'm going to comb my hair. And they come in different sizes. And I don't know if you can see. If you can see that, maybe not on my, where's that, maybe you can see it on the, oh, maybe on the black paper. Can you see those little hairs are not solid like a normal paintbrush. It's missing hair. And so you're painting on just those little wisps of hair in the brush instead of the whole brush. So you can get that comb type effect or the individual hair effect. And so I'm starting with my medium. Well, I painted in my dark base coat color, and now I'm brushing in a medium gray. There, I got a little too close to the light gray. And I'm going to come around his face on this side too. And I think I read years ago, if you soak your comb brush for a little bit and then take the water out. Well, they kind of have now. This brush is old. It just depends. I think the better brushes, but you know what? There again, Holly, I don't take care of them like you should. So that's number one. So most of that's on me. A lot of that's on me. But they do make them like plastic handled now. But like those really good brushes like Sharon got, I think they're probably wood and have paint. And if she doesn't take care of them, you know, they'll probably chip. But I've had this brush, gosh, it's got to be 10, 15 years easy. I'm a brush abuser. Of course, I don't have any really. I'm taking care of my water brushes. I paid more for those. But like I said, a lot of them I buy at, you know, Five Below. You're welcome, Sharon. It was supposed to be for your birthday, but you know, Amazon. I'm still going to stay with the gray, but I'm going to move on into I'm going to mix a little bit of this medium with that lighter value gray. I'm just going to mix it a little bit on my brush and start trying to fill in. And then the last color, of course, will be white. And I'll okay, Cheryl. I can see where I've got one crazy hair on the side of this brush. And I'm mostly just doing strokes down. It's probably better if you just stroke one way, I think, rather than go back and forth, because then I think it would come out more solid. I don't know if you can really see what I'm doing, because I feel like I'm painting in a shadow. I have to have my husband look at my, maybe this ring light's causing a shadow. Let me move that. I'll move that out of the way. I think that beard's looking a lot better. So is anybody else working on anything tonight, or just relaxing? Let's move this. See if we can bring this mustache out a little bit. I don't know if I can. At least this side. Bring this out a little bit. Kind of looking Fu Manchu-ish there, Santa. Oops, that was on his glove. Didn't want to do that. And then you'll know when you need to reload your brush, because it kind of just it starts to drag. You'll if you do this at all, you'll know what I mean. It's like you can't pull your brush anymore. It just drags. Do 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 do. I don't know why that's not a Christmas song, but it's been in my mind. Do do. Oh, Jackie and Nancy, I forgot to tell you who's going. Oh, Jackie's going to sleep. Okay, night, Jack. if Nancy's still here, Nancy, are you still here? I forgot to tell you guys that I was humming something. What song was it? It was a song from Seven Brides for Seven Brothers, and Holly guessed it right away. I couldn't believe it. That was kind of amazing to me. I haven't watched that in forever. Okay. Yeah, right. Well, Oklahoma, I think, is more, I would think would be more well known. And, well, maybe I am incorrect, but I think Seven Brides for Seven Brothers is just not as a popular movie as, I mean, Oklahoma was a huge hit. So I was just amazed that you got that one in particular, because to me, it's just not as popular. See, now I just put a little more water in my brush, and boy, that just made a world of difference. as far as being able to get that brush to give me those little individual hairs. I'm trying to get that mustache part to come out. Yeah, that's what I meant, huh? Better know for sure. All right. Now I think I'm just going to go, well, maybe I put a little more of this gray over here. And I think I'm going to just get my white out. Every time I say white out, I think of that song. Why do I keep saying white out instead of just saying get my white paint? If you fuss with it too much, then it's just, ugh. I just need to find a way to keep him from rolling. All right, now where to put my white? Maybe I'll use a little bit of this Liquitex Basics. Things it's sitting right here. Right here. That's very, very thick. And I'm going to munch on an almond. Please excuse my crunching, but I need to have a little almond. Thank you. All right, so let me load the white on. I'm going to add some additional water. Oh, any particular flavor of Cheerios? Happens to be my mother's favorite cereal. I've got my white paint really close to this gold. I know I'm going to end up putting gold on his beard. Better move that over. Ah, it's a big blobby. Not good. I'm pushing down too hard on my brush instead of just light strokes up on those little fine hairs. Got too heavy-handed there with it. Thank you, Sharon. Frosted Cheerios? Really? I don't know. Did I know? Oh, Honey Nuts. Yeah, I like those. I don't know if I knew there were Frosted Cheerios. Our mom likes the chocolate Cheerios really a lot. The power of suggestion. I could go for Cheerios. Boy, I really got that spot there. Really blobbed out. Let me see if I can go back in with some gray. I'm gonna have to dry that spot. That's really wet. Warm up my hands with my heat gun a little. I'm going to wrote down the colors I was using. Okay, thank you, Cheryl. Because I think I need a little darker. I did the fluff and oh, I think I used that Mississippi mud. I think I used. So I'm gonna get a couple more, and then once you get it to where you want it, you come back in with your liner brush. You can add a couple of hairs here and there, but I think for the most part, I don't know, girls. What do you think as far as the beard? Does it look full enough? It's definitely better than it was. I just didn't have enough of the area of the beard. Oh yeah, but the frosted tastes delicious. I'm definitely a fan of like the frosted flakes and stuff. No shocker there. All right, so I'm going to try a little bit of that Mississippi mud, see if that's dark enough to give me an undertone under his fur. Change my mind. I'm going to do with the chocolate fudge and see. And then I need to get please don't do this. This is what you shouldn't do. You shouldn't put your paintbrush in your lid of your paint bottle or in your paint bottle. You should really put some out, but I don't do it. Just going to take a little smidge. I'm just trying to put a little shadow under his and around his beard just a little bit. Just a little tiny bit. And I think I took my deer foot to the sink to be washed. So I'm going to see if I have another scrubby type brush that I can. Yeah. A little too heavy there. And we're going to highlight the fur. I have two little Donna Dewberry scrubbies. Really? My mother-in-law loved cornflakes. I never really cared. I mean, I could eat them. Our dad liked cornflakes. My mother-in-law loved them. But I mean, I would most often not choose to eat cornflakes. No, I don't want that. This might have to do. I think all my scrub. Oh no! Here we go, girls. See, no, this one wasn't cleaned very well. It might work okay though. I just want to pounce some highlight color on this fur. So these are the things you do when you're getting towards the end. You just want this top little layer to pop out. I'm just wanting this fur to brighten up a little bit. And I'm just using a scruffy brush. This is a Donna Dewberry, one of the smaller ones. The bristles are more stiff. I'm just highlighting the fur. Very easy, very simple. You could use an old sponge probably if you had one that had a lot of holes and was more, not real soft, but real like more on the coarse side. And it might give you the same type of look. I think he's just about done, right? Does anybody see anything else that I need to address? Speak now or forever, or forever hold your peace. Oh, I need to give him eyelashes. I think Santa should have some eyelashes. Right? All right, Santa, I think you look okay there. Yeah, I thought I was done the other day because, you know, it kind of upset me, this little fanny here. All right, let's give him a few little eyelashes. So we'll open our Pot O Black paint. And I'm using my 10/0 liner brush, and I'm adding water to make my paint more of an inky consistency. Ranger cookies had cornflakes, oats, nuts, raisins. Oh, Holly. They sound really yummy. All right. Girls, I don't know if I can. It's really hard to do eyelashes when you're being watched. And it's really not too thin. Should probably do it upside down. Sometimes your eyelashes go all different ways. Maybe I should have left them without eyelashes. Yeah, or at least give the recipe to my sister Nancy so she can make them for us for Christmas. Us meaning my family. Just going to give you a few lashes here, Santa. Whoops, I'm out of cameras. Out of frame. Sorry, ladies. All right, there he is. Boy, I really have a shadow going on. Let's see if I move this back up. I don't know if you can see him any better. Put my finger here. I don't know, he's not clearing up that great. I think that's pretty much it, right? I mean, I can spatter the back of his robe, but I probably will. Well, I still have some gold here. If I hold them by the top knot, I might be able to do it. I just don't want gold spatter all over everything else that's sitting around, because it tends to be quite messy. So I'm just going to take a long. Oh, great, Holly. That would be great. And really, we can talk Nancy into cooking almost anything. I'm taking a long, define his mittens. Well, I don't want to mess around there, Sharon. I mean, I see what you're saying. I probably could use some more hair over top of the mitten here or right there. I could try to, because that really that one area there definitely, let me do that before I do this. Good observation. I put that gray in. And I think I thought that looked a little bit like his mitten, but really it's right in this area here. Actually, there's that black. Let's do that first. Now, hopefully anybody that's in my Etsy shop won't have discovered this video to see and hear all the things I think are wrong with it. Right, Santa baby. Santa baby. For me. Do 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 do. Santa honey. Do, 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 do. Oh, a Christmas list. Do, 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 do. Da, da. Yes. It looks like a shadow. La da dee 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 dee. Do 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 do. Boopy doo, Santa honey. Yeah, I need definitely need some more beard hair here. I really made that line quite harsh. Thanks, Sharon, for noticing that. Do 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 do. All right, where's my white? A ring? I don't mean on the phone. Santa honey. Tonight, do 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 do. Release the Kraken. Do, 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 do. Yep, I think his eyelashes are not that great. But, okay, so there he is. I'm going to let that front dry a little bit, and then I'll spatter him around the back, and then he'll be ready. We'll have to spray him. Now, the question is, how many of us are here? There's just 10 of us here. Just a couple of us chatting. Shall we go or shall we do something else? Someone's been making a lot of zines, and I did some painting papers the other night. I was thinking I might like to try to make a zine out of the painting paper, out of some of the painting paper, you know, painty paper. Not a lot, just like maybe one. I was thinking one. But my painting paper is an odd size. I think I have to let that black paint go. Throw my sponge in my bucket. And let's see, I'm going to put my paint back in my... So what do y'all say? Do one? Okay. Do a zine. Alrighty. Alrighty. Let me clean up some of this mess. It's going to be bigger because my paper's bigger. And I have to trim it. Because I don't... You know, girls, what I figured out I want to do the next time I use my... Oh, okay, Cheryl. I think I want to, when I put it on my glass mat here, look at the size and put the paint where a regular size 8.5 by 11 paper would go, so that I can print to the edge of that. And instead of worrying about using that Jamunga size paper to make these prints. All right, I'm going to just put my, because I have to pick the size. I mean, not a size. Pick one of the papers. I want one that's more of a, not so much a pattern, not so much a, like a background, kind of like a know-nothing kind of a. This is a possibility. I didn't want that one. Now this I did on rice paper. That would make a pretty one. That might be one. Oh, that would be pretty too. Let's not make ourselves crazy. Maybe I'll just use this one. Now I think your paper doesn't have to be any particular size, right? You just, I think you can use any size. So I'm going to just trim this white off of the edge. All right. I think my dogs have had it with me. All right, let's see what I'm watching. How I Met Your Mother and Lori Artichoke. My son always loved that show. I have to be honest with you. I just didn't get it. I didn't get it. Anyway, so I'm going to do the hamburger fold. This is going to be your oversized zine. And then the hot dog fold. Yeah, that's what my son always says. I don't know. I've watched, well, I never watched it from the beginning, that's for sure. And he still watches the reruns and stuff. Or I guess I don't know, maybe he's got it on video. I don't know what he's got. But he likes it a lot. It's like one of his go-to TV shows. All right, then I'm going to fold this back out. Thank you, Cheryl. I was messing around with a jelly plate the other night. I'm trying to get this to fold really nice and flat, but I'm not too I'm not too hopeful. All right, so now, right, do I have it right? I just have to cut there. It is hard to see that line. Okay. Did I do something wrong? No, that's where I'm supposed to cut it, right? And then you do like the mountain. Where's my other fold? Oh, there they are. Did I forget to fold it one way? No, because you only do it the... Oh my gosh, did I fold it the wrong way? Oh, I don't usually have trouble. Do I need to fold it? No, because that makes that other book. I don't want to fold it there, do I? No, it's supposed to be just like this. See, Holly, you think you have problems. I do okay unless I have an audience. It should be folded here. I'm folding it here. We'll see what happens. Because at this rate, it's not going to work. I can see where my paper is not. The crown, huh? I don't think I ever heard of that. Yeah. I guess the difference between this and the other is that the one that Kathy Berg did is that the other has more cuts. Yeah, because I put it together and I'm like, where's my page? Yellow. It's always somebody gotta have an idea to make a freaking scene. This little guy's not folded in there normal. I think Sharon might be onto something with gluing that center part together. Now, what do I do with it now is the question. Man, I chopped that baby. I didn't cut that very well. Nobody wants to take responsibility. I think this looks like an underwater zine. I might have to get out some mermaid stamps. This paper's got stuff hanging out the bottom. Look, it's all crooked over here. I should have measured my paper, is what I should have done. But alas, I did not. Hashtag Holly's fault. Boy, I'm down with that. All right, let's see here. I used to have some mermaid stuff. And I just took some stuff apart where I had some mermaid stuff. But the age-old question is where to put it. Wow, this is really messed up. Well, I don't really want that to be the front because it's all uneven. So I wonder if I can, we'll just fold it back. Don't anyone tell, okay? No one tell, please. All right, I think down here I have in my junk drawer. I think I have some mermaid-esque stuff. Oh, looks like I moved it. Or do I? Oh, no, I have two of these. Oh, the junk drawers really got junky. Okay. Let's put that one back. Got a big old scarf around my neck because I just feel like there's a constant cool breeze blowing down my neck. Ooh, that really makes you chilly. Really makes you chilly. Okay, let's see. I think I have, oh look, some of these might be fun. Some of those might go. It's not going to be a zine in the traditional sense where it's a story. And gosh, I forget all what I put in here. Cards. I don't need those. I thought maybe I could find a little piece of graphic 45. You know, the seashore one. Whoop, hold on. See, this is a little pocket. So I can use her, right? Mermaid Dreams. Here's a tail. These are little bookmark things, but really, what am I going to use those for? So we'll use those. And I think that's Halloween in the last pouch here. Yeah. All right. So I think I also want to use, I was doing this earlier and I really like it. Let's do Let's put this here. And I have my, I just keep moving things from one spot to the next, from one spot to the next. All right, Santa, don't you give me trouble. I don't need him to do an 86 and then break open. I'm going to use some of my Tim Holtz Distress crayons. I'm going to try the purple first. I don't think it matters. It's what Tanya does. I think she usually does the hamburger first, but I don't think it really matters. This, I'm going to do this like Laura, the Jersey Crafter, does. And she uses this distress crayon like this. Look, I got something all over that paper there. I thought, oh, maybe it was paint, and I didn't realize. Now, this color may not work. It may not be dark enough. We'll see. And then she takes the baby wipe, and she rubs the edges. And she will do this around, you know, ephemera or whatever she might be gluing down on a project. Yeah, see, it just kind of works a little bit. This kind of will bring my eye, it brings your eye in to what's in the center rather than just everything floating out. Don't want any floaters. All right. Well, I think you can tell, right? You can tell that that was done. I have this darker blue called Sapphire. Let me see if, let me just do it along the edge here. That might be better. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, babe. Oh, yeah, babe. All right. Yep, I'm cutting the pocket. Cutting the pocket, girls. Woo! Do a little fussy here. A little fussy, fussy. Fussy, fussy, fussy. So this is fussy cutting for anybody that might watch this late another time and not really know what we're talking about. Fussy cutting is when you cut out an image and you go right around it. Now, some people, what do they call that other kind of cut? Is it a comic book or something where they leave a border? Or does that have to be a white border? I don't know. Don't know about that terminology. that on an angle. I don't think I want it straight. Well, she could go straight down like that. So let's do that. I'm really not thinking or planning. I'm just... Ah! I dropped my mermaid tail. That's not good. All right, so we're going to leave that for a moment. And I'm going to... I don't think I feel like getting all of those out, but maybe I should get out my... Oh, I always have stuff on my drawer behind me. So any supplies that I want that are beyond the drawer, it's always a struggle to reach them. But we shall give it a go. Give it the old college try. Oh, Mermaid Lagoon. Doesn't that sound nice? Mermaid Lagoon. All right, I've gotten out my oxides. All right. I'm going to try the Mermaid Lagoon. And I'm going to tear this one. Of course, I don't know what I'm going to do inside the zine because I'm using all my stuff on the front cover. I think I want to separate these. I must just put my finger in that. Lord have mercy. She just had a blue lagoon finger. This would be a very pretty nail polish. Quite pretty. Let's see. Of course, this is a huge zine because my paper was so big. This one I'm going to use Seedless Grape. My dogs are wanting to go out again. do that. I'm thinking these. Wonder where I had my Timmy blender things all in a little rack that I could hang them in, and then that fell and the things went flipping everywhere. I don't think I have around. I think it's under the table. Oh, there's one. There's one. Okay. Oh. It's the Microtroid. How we doing, everybody? Oh my goodness. I just keep knocking everything off my desk. All right, maybe a little bit of this will look better than the distressed marker. So put the purple where the purple is. And I'm going to put the blue lagoon, mermaid lagoon. Oh, look, I like that. Can you guys tell? On my screen, it doesn't really look like it shows up very well. So I think if I remember correctly, the oxides are not permanent even when they dry. So she cannot take this in the ocean with her at all. She's going to keep it above water and leave it on the beach. Just saying. All right, Mermaid Dreams. And then I'm going to put my little mermaid here. And I'm going to leave her a pocket because there may be at some point where I will make a tag or something to go in this pocket. Not tonight. Don't even start with me, Sharon Marlowe. Not tonight. I know I have other stuff I pulled off. I know, right? It is a pretty blue. I'd like to get in there deeper. Let's see if I can pull this off. Gosh. It's a little better. Okay, so I'm going to put her there. And then when I find my other mermaid stuff, I can put in the pocket. And I do have very mermaid forward stamps, but I don't know where they are. So, let's see. What can we use here? I just rearranged all my stamps. Oh, really, Cheryl? That's good to know. Thank you. I didn't realize that. Oh, that's great. Okay. Cool. Excellent. I don't cut so straight. I'm thinking I could put this. I could put different pieces of this paper here. And I could eventually, if I come up with a storyline, put some words on here and use these little scraps of paper from the envelope. What green do I have? I don't know if I have a green that really is going to work. This is kind of a blue-green. Let's see. Of course, I don't have a... Well, maybe I do. Let's use the other end of this one. Or maybe I could use... No, that's two. Dum, 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 dum. Yep, let's go with it. Let's see. Maybe I ought to test it first and see what kind of... Oh, yeah, that might work. I just want to get rid of this. Oh, gosh, that's almost a perfect match. I just want to get rid of that white edge. And then here I want the purple again. Kind of a different purple, but it'll work. Bum, 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 bum. This has really cool stuff. I should have torn that first one. That's tape. I mean, glue. We'll get rid of that. All right, so let's do the green where the green is. Green where green is. And I think I have a better purple, perhaps. I don't have a lot of these, but I do like them. Girls, I'm starting to yawn. I had a 3-hour nap today, and I'm still yawning. Oh, look at that. Of course, I'm missing the... Oh, maybe that's this one here. I surely am making a mess. It's like a perfect match as well. It's like Timmy was in cahoots with this here mermaid paper. Kind of like it. Maybe that one. All right, now I have no idea what I'm going to write on those. But I will at some point. They don't stack very well in a drawer, but I put Velcro on the bottom so those little sponges can stay. I tried putting them inside where you could just close the lid, but they don't close tight enough. All right, so let's put this down. Oh, we have 13 people. Well, whoever came in, hello. going to do this. And then I'm going to look, see it, and get that edge. I don't like white edges. Put that. And then I'm going to do this one. But I got squish. I really like that paper. Let me see it. It's like spattery. Cheryl's leaving. I missed it. Good night, Cheryl. Okay. Thanks for dropping in and spending your evening with us. All right, let's see here. Okay. Hi, Patricia. Thanks for joining us. Okay. This page is really, I should just chop that whole bottom off. I could chop that off too. Because even then that would stick out, and that's the fold. I can't chop off the, well, I guess I could chop off the fold and then just glue it. That's all right. I figured you were painting or doing something. All right, so this one, let's see what this color looks like. It probably won't do much. Maybe I used this already. What's this one called? Oh, Mermaid Lagoon. How about it? How about it? Just give ourselves a little extra. Now let me try just a tissue and see if I can, oh, I know, I've got these napkin backs here that I pulled off. Let me get one of these. See if this will, yeah, see, I mean, you can get it to rub a little bit, boy, but it's a lot of work where your damp baby wipe really probably a lot less wet baby wipe would really be perfect. Let's see. And do that corner. All right, in this part here, it's not really the center. I'm going to dry this and then I'm going to put my stickers on. Yeah, it matches pretty good. It's called Mermaid Lagoon. Love it. Okay. I'm going to hit that with the heat gun just a little. I'm going to this is probably against my better judgment, but I'm going to trim a little bit of that off. All right, now I have this sticker package here that I was thinking I would use for this little spread and just put them all over wherever. And hopefully they will stick, because I think these are pretty old. I've had these quite a while. I bought a lot of scrapbooking stuff several years ago. A gal was moving and she didn't want to take all her scrapbooking stuff on Craigslist. She had posted maybe this one, because some of these are more, maybe on this one I'll just do the stuff that floats in the water, like this guy. Anyway, I think these stickers are still from that original. Gosh, we've been here 8 or 9 years in Jersey, and I think I bought this stuff from her like the first year after we moved here. She was in Manahawkin. I think it's called Manahawkin. All right, so let's do that, and then we have to have the floaties, the little noodles. And we'll have the Mama float chair. And this little life preserver thingy. A couple of beach balls are always good. Ooh. I could put the swim trunks, you know, like somebody lost them in the water. Oh, behave. That's their towels. I guess this is like a little, maybe a boogie board or something. I don't know. I'm going to have to do some. I put that right on the fold. What a goofball. All right. It is what it is. Maybe on the last page I'll do this stuff. I'll do the lounge chair. Are you guys with me? Oh, Patricia, they sound wonderful. You could use them as a background on a mixed media page or an art page in your art journal if you have one. Or you could use them as pages in an actual journal. You could use them as the background on tags for a journal. They sound cool. No, I placed that wrong. All right, I'm just going to stick this here. And let's get the flip-flops. Oh, we need the beach bag. Right there. Put on a beach bag. And I didn't leave enough room. I was thinking they would look good hanging from the... Oh, her bikini could be hanging from the... All right, let's get the flips. Flip it a flop. I'm going to put them over here. I don't think I need both pair here. And the sunglasses. Maybe we'll have the sunglasses hanging from the... They're really cute little sunglasses. Hanging from the umbrella. I will put the beach towel here. This is like you use up all the stickers even if you don't need them. Just put the stickers everywhere. Everywhere. I need them, and I know I have them, like a sun stickers. I could put the goggles over on this side. These are kind of like almost plasticky, they feel. They really are cool stickers. What time is it? Oh my gosh, 11:30. 11:30 Eastern. Should I put the other pair of flip-flops like it's going up the side? Oh, why not? This is one crazy zine. And may I emphasize one crazy zine. All right, we're on overload there. Overload. Okay, so let's go back here. I didn't even see. I saw this line here where my jelly printing kind of has a line. And I thought that was the... oh, that pulls right off. All right, let me trim it. I put the beach ball right on the fold. Yeah, these are like rubber. Really kind of a little freaky. Let's put the swim trunks floating. And we'll put the, oh, we've got the floaties. We can have the floaties floating. I need a big spot for the, let's see, I got to watch I don't want it to be on the fold again. We'll put these swimmies there. And I think I'm going to put the swim trunks up here. And we'll put the little bikini over here. All right. There we have that. All right. So let's get rid of some of these little bits. Might still be able to use some of those. There's a lovely piece. All right, I should probably glue this, right? Let's see if this... Makes it better or worse? Probably worse. Now, I really have nothing for this page, so I'm going to have to find something for that one. This, I need a sun. I know I can actually put a, I had those little foam stamps out for my jelly printing. I have them sitting right here amongst the mess. I know I've got this sun, but it might be a little, wow, that might look cool though. See, I have paint, I use it on the jelly the jelly plate. Hey, Nana. Oh, Sheila. Hi, Sheila. Oh, Sheila, hi. I think I know you from the market. Thanks for popping in. I would have fun to put a shark fin in that water somewhere. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Doo-doo, doo-doo. So I'm not sure how this is going to stamp because it's all bumpy from having the acrylic paint on it from the jelly plate. Oh, here's a crazy idea. Maybe I should... Let's try this. Let me put some acrylic paint on it. And if I do that, use my finger, that's pretty yucky. That's all there. I think I'm going to go with a blue sun. My Stays On Midnight Blue is really a nice stamp, but I don't want that. Where's my, here it is. See if I can wipe most of that off. I don't want gold paint on my beautiful Stays On Midnight Blue stamp. These foam stamps are great when you're jelly printing. But I think unless you get up and clean them right away, they're really crap for anything else afterwards. Some of them I had the paint on so thick I kind of could peel it off. So that worked out really not too badly, but I don't know if this is even going to work. It's really... No. Be quiet. All right, ladies, I'm just going to finish this up real quick here, this last little bit. All right, Say, just a minute. And it doesn't have to be a perfect imprint, really. And I really didn't need to ink the whole thing, actually, now that I think about it. I think I'm going to have it go off the page. All right, let's go this way. Okay. Janet Nash. Oh, hi, Janet. Janet, I want. Did you watch my? I don't know if you watched my other one where one of my other. Oh gosh, which one was it? One of my other streams. I think it was live stream where I showed my Oh, not too bad. I could have positioned that a little better. Where I showed my slow stitch. Let me just show you real quick, because I'm going to be done after that. So I have to put some other things in here, ladies, but I'm really getting a little weary, so I'm just going to go ahead and finish this. This is just for fun. But Janet, when you said on your stream, you think about a slow stitch project as a fabric collage, that kind of set off a light bulb in my head. And so I decided to pull out what I had available readily, which was Christmas stuff. So I started a Christmas one. And then I also said on my video that you told me that you but do a running stitch to tack everything down. And I thought, oh, girl, you're cute, but I'm not doing that, because that is just, no, that's just too much. So I just started this stitch, and all my threads got caught on all my pins. You are so right. It's so much better. So I'm just at this place where I'm finishing up slow stitching my pieces down. I have more stuff I want to add, of course. Oh, look, I have a mess. I don't want to get this on my fabric piece. Let me just dry that up real quick. Oh, the camera hates my glass board. Okay. All right, so here we go. So I just took a strip of red fabric, and I know some of these other girls have already seen this, Janet, but I just am slow stitching, running stitching some of my pieces down like you recommended. Oh, it's GOURDS. And so I just put some ribbon and then some lace, and I fussy cut some of my printed fabric. Oh, thanks, Patricia. And so then when I'm finished, I still have to do the running stitches for some of these. And then I'm going to go back in and do some other little stitches, like this little petal stitch. It's not great, but it's okay. It's just for me. And I'll stitch all that down. I'm going to add a red truck and maybe Jingle Bell and some other buttons and stuff. And then I was thinking, Janet, about putting, I know, right? I like the houses too. I think some of this fabric was from Lisa from her D-Stash. And then I'm going to put like Jingle Bells on. Now, I didn't think about size-wise and what I was going to do with it afterwards. So I'm not sure it's going to make a journal or what yet. I keep saying to the girls, I don't know what I'm going to do, but it's kind of an odd size. But here it is. I'm on my way to slow stitching Christmas. All right, girls, that's it for me. I need to put my feet up for a bit, relax a little bit, get my pups out for the last time tonight. Thank you for joining me, Mr. Gourd. Let's see, where is he? Mr. Santa. Come on, Santa. We finished him up. So he's all done. Just have to put a sealer coat on him. So thank you for joining me for part 2. Thank you for spending your evening with me. And don't forget to take time to be creative and enjoy the journey. I'll see you on the tube somewhere, ladies. Have a good night. I love you. Bye-bye. Try to get Santa to sit still.